This is a video on independent driving, a useful skill for the driving test and for the rest of your life. We're going to move off in a second and we're going to follow the signs for town centre. So when we're ready. Okay, the first sign we can see, it just tells us we're coming into Aldershot, so we know that the roads may get busier and we can expect to see town centre signs soon as we're now in a town. Okay, now looking across the corner, there's a big white sign up on the left. Just we'll get a little bit closer so we can see what it says. Okay, now it just tells us the town centre is round to the left. It's just the way the road goes, as that's where the wider black mark goes round to. Just a case of following the road round the corner. You can see from the road markings to go straight ahead would be taking the next road on the right. So at the top of the hill we can see that there's a mini roundabout. I'm starting to look for signs. If there aren't any, then we're just going to follow the road ahead second exit, because that's what you do when you're following signs, and there are no signs. Here we can also see the road markings tells us we need to be in the right lane, as the left lane is for left only. You can quite clearly see that. Looking to the right nice and early. On the left up here we've got a sign saying town centre, so we know we've gone the right way. Okay, now this bus is pulling out. You need to swing out quite wide, so everyone's slowing down for him. We're just checking our mirror before we do. Okay, now we're going to follow the signs for through traffic instead of town centre, so that's through traffic. So looking ahead, we've got some traffic lights. You can see there's a big white sign on the left that's going to give us our directions. We can't see it yet, but we know that we're going to need to see it when we get closer. Okay, so we can see from the sign that through traffic is to the left. So we're turning left at the traffic lights. So centre mirror, left signal. You can see it's quite a sharp turn from the way the cars in front of us are going around it, so we're just going to take it nice and easy, looking into the road for any hazards. We're now going to pick up the signs for Farnborough, A325. Okay, now driving along this road, there's quite a few warning signs, but none of them tell us that the road goes round to the right like it does. The only clue is a very faint white line across the road in front of us, which you'll see any second about now, so we know the road just follows round to the right. So we're looking across the corner, just making sure there's no parked cars or anything in the way, and we go, and we can see our sign telling us where Farnborough A325 is now, and it's left first exit. We're looking to the right as early as possible, looking for our gaps, and also looking where we're going. And then the next sign is straight away on the left. And again, we're going left first exit. So you're going to look into the right of the roundabout nice and early. It's looking nice and clear. We're looking where we're going. You may have noticed on the video the speed limit's just gone up to 40. Now we can see in the distance, we can see a roundabout, and we can see a big white sign on the left, so we're looking to see where Farnborough A325 is. We can now see it says right third exit. So we need to safely change lanes. And again, we're looking to the right of the roundabout as early as possible. Even as far back from here, we can start to assess whether it's going to be clear for us. The roundabout. Okay, so you've got exit number 1 on the left here. It's quite a big roundabout, so it's quite important we count them so we don't get lost and forget where we are. There's number 2, then centre mirror, left signal. Moving over to the left to come off in the left lane. National speed limit sign, just checking it's safe to speed up, checking no one's overtaking us, and then making adequate progress for the conditions. Okay, now up on the left hand side we can just about see another white direction sign, so we're just going to see what this tells us. We're still following Farnborough A325. And it tells us we need the right lane to follow the road ahead for that. You can see that sign just there. Now national speed limit at the moment is 60, but this sign on the right tells us it's a dual carriageway, so it's now 70. Although conditions aren't allowing it, we're just keeping our 2-second gap at the moment. And we've got another white sign on the left coming up. It's telling us again that Farnborough is following the road ahead. Now these next 2 white signs on the left and right tell us that there's going to be an extra lane on the left. It's a bit like a slip road, but they're not merging with us as they've got their own lane. Now it's going to be a 2-lane dual carriageway. We normally drive in the left lane, so we're going to move into it. Centre mirror, left chin to shoulder check. Across we come. And we've moved into this lane because this is the driving lane. The other lane is the overtaking lane.